Welcome to Reach Out, the program that highlights amazing work carried out by local nonprofits, the wonderful people who lead these organizations, and the committed volunteers who've given themselves but wind up receiving even more. I'm Bernadette Wagner, co-director of Volunteer Washington County. Today I'm pleased to welcome Tom Kline, Executive Director of Big Brothers and Big Sisters of Washington County. The mission of Big Brothers Big Sisters is to provide children facing adversity with strong and enduring, professionally supported one-to-one relationships that change their lives for the better, forever. That's a big job, and I'm grateful that Tom was able to join us on today's Reach Out. Welcome, Tom. So glad you could be here.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Tell us just a little bit about the history of Big Brothers Big Sisters in Washington County.
Sure. Big Brothers Big Sisters of Washington County has been in operation since 1956. Initially, it was a Big Brothers program, and in 1968, it combined with the Big Sisters program, became Big Brothers Big Sisters.
Both young men and younger women need that kind of support.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So originally, it was kind of the traditional community-based mentoring program that most people know Big Brothers Big Sisters by, where Big Brothers and Big Sisters would meet with their littles in the community in the evening or on the weekends for 3 to 5 hours a week. In recent years, we've expanded the program a little bit. We do have a site-based program now as well, where the bigs meet with their littles in school once a week throughout the school year.
How many kids are you currently serving?
We currently have about 25 matches in our site-based program and about 55 matches in our community-based mentoring program.
Do you still have a need for more volunteers?
We do.
For mentors to step up?
We have a strong need, actually. We currently have a waiting list of about 65 kids. Wow. The majority of the kids on the waiting list are boys, so we're really...
What age range are you looking?
Kids are eligible to be matched between the ages of 6 and 13. Once they turn 14, unfortunately, based on the model of Big Brothers Big Sisters America, they age out of the program and aren't eligible to be matched. But once they're matched, they can continue to work with their big until they're 18 or they've graduated from high school.
Now, I read an interesting blog that you posted actually on Volunteer Washington County's website about a recent study that talked about the benefits for young children who have mentors. Would you care to tell our audience a little bit about that study?
Sure. There have been a number of studies that have been conducted over the years about the impact of mentoring. Originally, back in '92, Public-Private Ventures did a study on the impact of mentoring, specifically the Big Brothers Big Sisters program. And they found that kids that were matched with a mentor had positive outcomes in regards to relationships with their family, performance in school, and the most recent study that was released actually shows that kids that are involved in a mentoring relationship show less signs of depression. So and
I think I read something further that they are at less risk for alcohol and drug abuse, for dropping out of school. So these mentors really make a huge difference in the lives of these children.
Absolutely.
That's true. That's terrific. I know that there's an event coming up on May 2nd, Washington County Gives. It's a one-day online giving program. Is that something that your organization is participating in?
We are, and really looking forward to it, and are hopeful that it'll be a real success. We, as any small nonprofit, are always looking for opportunities to develop our funding. So this is a great opportunity, and we're really appreciative that the Community Foundation has brought this effort to the community. So yeah, we're really hopeful that it'll be a really successful day.
And I know for our organization, we're participating as well, and we're looking at it as an opportunity not only to raise funds, but also to raise awareness about the important things that are going on in our community that are being carried out by nonprofits.
Absolutely.
So I'm sure that's true of your organization as well. Have you set a goal for that day?
We have. Our board of directors has set a goal to raise $5,000 that day.
Okay.
And we recognize that that's probably a pretty lofty goal, but we're just really hopeful and optimistic that it's going to be a success. So we've set a goal of raising $5,000.
And do you have any incentive prizes to encourage people to give to Big Brothers Big Sisters?
We do. We are offering a $50 gift certificate to the House of Kobe as an incentive.
We have quite a few different businesses that have sponsored Volunteer Washington County, but our big prize is for our donors. They could possibly win this beautiful handmade Afghan, and each one of these was made by somebody different in our community. They mailed them in, and we had a group of people put them together.
Wow.
And this would only be eligible if somebody made a gift over $1,000, but most of all of our other gifts are to like health clubs and restaurants, are for people who give at the minimum $10 level.
Okay.
So I don't know about you, but I'm guessing that you're as interested in getting those $10 donors as you are in larger donors.
Most definitely.
Right.
Most definitely. You know, like I said, fund development is always a consideration, and the more that we can diversify our donors, the better off we'll be. So, you know, whether it's a small donor or a large donor, they make a difference.
And that's what we like to think about this quilt. Each and every square in itself isn't much, but when it's connected together
Right.
by hundreds of others, it provides warmth and comfort. And it's the same with our donors. For your organization,
Absolutely.
my organization, or any organization, when they come together, they can really support our community.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Great. Well, Tom, is there anything else you wanted to quickly tell us about Washington County Gives, or?
Nothing really in regards to Washington County Gives, other than we're looking forward to it and hope it's a great success for all involved.
Well, I'd like to thank Tom for joining me on today's show, and thank you, our viewing audience, for watching. Robert Frost once wrote, "I am not a teacher, but an awakener." The same can be said about mentors. If you have the desire to awaken a child to his or her full potential, then check out VWC's website and find out about the many organizations, including Big Brothers and Big Sisters, where you can volunteer and change a child's life forever. I'm Bernadette Wagner. Thank you for joining me. See you next time.